What it do, what it is, y'all. And we back again. It's your girl, Black Pop, Queen D&B, Queen R&B, Holy Trinity, the High Priestess, the Prophet. And we back with another Why I Hate Female Rap Part 14. And holding baby mamas and wives accountable. And as we all know, it's the Homeless Princess Countdown. Your girl gonna be homeless in 5 days now. Save the queen, save the queen, save the queen. But you know what? It's only gonna make me an example for certain situations, because we've come to a place in society where it's bigger than just telling women and girls don't have sex, because there is going to be girls out there who've had a worse life than me, and that's all they got. Because it's not just about having sex with a man for certain things. You have to be qualified for certain things to even be having sex with him for certain things. So we have to get more specific about that and not just leaving sex to just having kids and or pleasure, because to use it for certain positions is just higher intelligence, but yet you still have to be qualified for certain positions, or else it will just be a waste of time. And the main reason why female rappers have to sit down is because now that you all are the face of single motherhood, young girls are going to look at that and think that they can have kids with a random man and somehow, some way, they're going to become a famous rapper. And that's not true, because everyone does not have the same help. And because of you female rappers, communities have gone extinct. And there was a time where back in the day, female rappers did not want anybody to know that they even had a kid. That was a secret. And so much to the point that they lied about their age, because they know that they're selling a phase. They're selling a fast life, a phase of life that doesn't last very long. And that's why they hid their kids and lied about their age. Because if you were really following after Nicki Minaj, and if you were really rapping for the reason Nicki Minaj was rapping for, you female rappers would have never gotten pregnant so soon. And you female rappers that came in the music industry with children should have never been here in the first place. And that's why we can't blame Nicki too bad. But at the same time, Nicki Minaj was all our examples. Because the truth is, a baby mama is a corrupt boss. She'd rather abuse her power. You had that baby to be greedy, controlling, and to hold a man against his will. And to the women who had kids from being raped, why would you want to keep a child through that memory when there are 5 other ways that you can prevent or terminate unwanted pregnancies? And that's why you common people need to understand the difference between selfish and greedy. A selfish person has to fend for themselves, and they have to focus on themselves, and they mind their business. A greedy person likes to take from people in an unfair way. And people like to call people selfish when they're doing so good at minding their business that they get offended that you don't give a fuck about them doing nothing while they still have nothing to offer you. Greedy people like to fuck things up for you to see if they can get something against your will. Greedy people like to steal your energy when you won't let them in without earning it. Because it's good to use selfishness to build yourself to your own abundance. But at some point, everybody is gonna need some grace. But it's also about why you deserve that grace, because you can't just give yourself freely to anybody just because they need grace, because they haven't worked for it. Because if they haven't worked for it, they won't be able to appreciate the grace that you grant them. And we're in a place in society where everybody's position needs to be questioned, starting back up with these baby mamas and these wives included, because you're the one who got it right. You're the one who's supposed to be leading the real example in the real world. And that's why I'm proud to say I'm the lady of the night. I'm the real mistress. Just because you're a wife does not mean that you're still not corrupt. Because a wife who didn't earn her spot is just as corrupt as a boss who shorts your check. Because you wives love to make it seem like you didn't have to do anything for your husband to marry you. Therefore, you were never the example to begin with, because you can't even begin to explain to us why. Because you want us to think that you're just that special, and because you just think that you're just so pretty. But you're not. And that's why the lady of the night is the true example. And that's why her territory is on stage, because she shows herself, all of herself, fully. And that's why your husband wants you to look at me so you can know how to do it right and do it for him. Because it's just a performance and then it's over. And that's why men want certain women to be cool with each other, so you can learn some new tricks. Because when I watch Keisha Minaj, it makes me realize, suck his dick like you want his dick in your mouth, and not just because he told you to. Because having good sex is also a gift. But just because you're gifted does not mean you're chosen. Because when you use your gift in a corrupted way, you'll never move to certain heights, or you'll just be exposed. And that's why I said it's okay to give a man what he actually wants for specific situations, for certain reasons, at a certain time. That's what sex was truly created for survival. And not just these random ass kids y'all keep having. See, a hoe won't tell you this because she'd rather make you feel bad and shit on you for not having certain things. And that's why there's a difference between a hoe and the lady of the night. A hoe is just a money-hungry bitch that wants to make you feel bad and compete with you for no reason. And she is going to continuously have to keep having sex for that. A lady of the night is having sex for specific reasons, because she's qualified for certain things, so she won't just have to keep having sex after a while. Because it's not just about having sex to get your bills paid. You actually have to be good at something and work for something and be qualified for something, so that you won't just have to keep having sex. So that's why you need to learn how to be a hard worker too. And it's just true. We have to tell young girls, we have to break this down to them in a certain way so that they don't feel bad about certain things and don't have themselves in certain situations due to having a child because of certain religious reasons that they really don't have to sacrifice themselves for. It's just time. Because when you break it down to them like that, they'll go for men who have higher positions instead of just random ass people off the block because of whatever, because they have nothing to offer you. So we have to have more honest conversations about that. Because even if you don't get married, at least you were able to understand what your value can get you without having to have a child. And we have to teach young girls how to go about those situations, which is be quiet and mind your business, because everyone needs an opportunity. And the truth is, the man that you may share yourself with for a certain opportunity or position is not going to come overnight, and you still need to be qualified for certain things. So you need to stay patient and focus on yourself, most importantly, because everybody don't got the help. Everybody don't got peoples, and some people sharing themselves is all they got. So work on being a good person and a pleasant to be around. And most importantly, be smart, be intelligent, know something about life. Make sure you look nice and take that damn bonnet off. Because a lot of times that's what's blocking your opportunities.